Hey guys, what is going on? We are taking a look at the second DLC weapon available in the Season 3 Battle Pass, and that is the Nikita AVT. Now, this is one of the best assault rifle additions they've ever added to the game, man. This is a super high quality weapon here. You can get a 3-shot kill in about 160 to 180 milliseconds worth of that time to kill value, depending on your distance. And I mean, you can get the 3-shot kill, man. So powerful. Ridiculously easy to control recoil and a very consistent weapon in this game. But just before we do get into the Nikita AVT here, make sure you do hit that subscribe button with those notifications turned on. I do very much appreciate it, and it really does help me out. Of course, we are still looking for 6,000 subscribers, and if you could help me achieve that goal, that would be absolutely fantastic. So let's take a look at one of the best guns in the game now, the Nikita AVT with the right class setup and the attachments here. So one of the fantastic things about the Nikita AVT is its combination of attachments. You do get a limited magazine size with 25 rounds in the mag, but you do get an increase to the damage on that. You get a 3-shot kill, and you can actually take hollow point on this weapon, and that does increase your limb damage to the same damage you would get for a body shot, meaning you can get a 3-shot kill to anywhere on the body. You can shoot them in the toe and they will fall over after 3 shots, which is super satisfying here, as well as increasing that consistency and making this one of the best guns in the game at the moment. So, starting us off here with the attachments, in the muzzle slot, you can pick and choose whatever you do prefer here. I typically would just like something to increase that recoil control. I think the Mercury Silencer might be the best option here just for sound suppression and the recoil, but we just have a G28 compensator at the moment. In the barrel, you definitely want to run with the Empress 613mm BFA for a highly accurate and controllable weapon, as well as decreasing that flinch, meaning we do get the super accurate weapon here. We get 5 degrees of horizontal recoil controlling. Moving on here to the optic, you can pick and choose whatever you prefer here. You can take the slate reflector or whatever your optic of choice. In the stock, we like to go with the Empress AVT RS for the initial accuracy and recoil, aim down sight speed and recoil recovery. Special shout out to the Kovalev Skyer folding for hip fire accuracy, aim walking movement speed, aim down sight speed, and a sprint to fire speed increase, which is one of the weapon's weak points, so keep this in mind here. In the underbarrel, we do have the M3 Ready Grip for aim down sight speed, sprint to fire speed, and aim walking movement speed to get us around the map a little bit more quickly and help out with the ADS speed. The magazine, we do have the 30-06 25 round fast mag here for a bullet velocity, a range increase, a damage increase, a bullet penetration increase, and a faster reload speed here. Taking a look at the stats here, we do get a minimum damage of 32 damage per bullet. Don't worry though, you're going to be able to get more than that, and you're still going to be able to get a consistent 3-shot kill here. Boost to the damage range is fantastic, and nice bullet velocity as well. Moving on here to another one here, we do have the hollow point ammo type. This does increase that limb damage, meaning we do get the same limb damage as we do get to a body shot, and as we mentioned, we get a 3-shot kill here to any part of the body, which is absolutely fantastic. Another option that you can go with if you haven't unlocked hollow point yet is the lengthened one for our bullet velocity increase. Aim down sight speed from the leather grip is fantastic in the rear grip slot, just meaning we can get those sights up a little bit faster here. You can also take a fabric grip here as well if you do want more sprint to fire speed, and I think this is a pretty good idea for this weapon. In the proficiency, of course, we do want brace here, as none of the other options are super fantastic, and we already have a relatively fast reload speed, so easy one for initial accuracy and recoil. And then in the kit, I'm having surplus at the moment just because we're still leveling this thing up, but we want fully loaded for the most amount of starting ammo, as our starting ammo is not the most plentiful here. Alrighty, so here we are on Castle. I believe we got like a 20v20 game. There's a lot of people in this log. 12v12 it appears to be, but we've only got 10 people on each team. The Nikita AVT might be one of the best guns they've ever added to this game, and there has been some seriously good guns in Vanguard. Like, I swear there's been like some of the best guns in Call of Duty history in this game, man. Like, there's just some goofy stuff, and this one might top the lot, man. Like, this gun is absolutely crazy. Just being able to get like that limb damage compared to like body shot damage when you add the hollow point rounds is actually just wild. I think it's like still a 3-shot kill even if you tag somebody in the arm, which is just, I mean, that's like stopping power from like previous games, like your Modern Warfare 2, I believe. That's like stopping power. It just means the bullets hit as hard as possible. You can just be more consistent with this kind of thing. Your TTK is really good. I think it gets up to like 160 milliseconds, I believe. That's sort of like your tip-top mark, and then I believe it would slow down a little bit at those slightly longer distances. But I mean, this thing just absolutely deletes people, dude. Like, the attachment combinations that we've got here today isn't really even that difficult to unlock. I think you need to get to level 52 to make sure that you have hollow point, and even without hollow point, this thing's still really strong. It's just a little more consistent if you have it. We're in trouble here. With the short magazine, we're in a little bit of a spot of bother here. I think we're actually okay. We made it out alive. We weren't in any real danger there. That's okay. Oh boy. Oh boy, we are in some trouble. That's the spawn. We gotta back up. We gotta back up just a little bit, man. But yeah, as I was saying, I think you realistically only need to get to like, oh no, we gotta go, tough timing. You really only need to get to level 52 to make the most of this class setup, but if you're just trying to start out with this thing, make sure you get the 25 round mag that we're featuring in this video today. We talked about it in the class setup section. That really is where the gun starts to shine. You get that 750 RPM fire rate and more than 32 damage per bullet. I'm not 100% sure the exact number of damage per body shot, but it still gets you a 3-shot kill, so it's at least 33, which is making this thing an absolute terror in this game right now. The recoil is super easy to control with the right classes of attachments. And basically, as soon as you throw on that 25 round mag, you really can just laser beam people from... Oh, we're in trouble again. You really can just laser beam people from across the map, which is super, super satisfying, man. Oh boy, we had... That was literally the last bullet. Oh, spooky. As you can see, man, this is such a good gun in this game. I really want to cross over. Like, I really want to get into this area here again. Let's go, 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 go. Sprint, sprint, boys. Is he down? I don't know this map super well. Like, I know it, as I've played it a bunch of times, but just learning the ins and outs, or remembering the ins and outs of, like, the little corridors and stuff. Oh, boy. We're in trouble here. Oh, we don't have a good way out of this one. Alright, we're just going to jump over the top. See ya. The old leg breaker as we jump off the roof, man. Go inside here. Anybody in this area? Oof! Oof! Ooh, that's a sneaky little spot, man. This guy's got the big anti-Gorenko, or the Gorenko anti-tank rifle, I think that thing's called. That thing's just like really cool as well. I really like this update. Of course, I would have loved that they would have added more map content. I don't think adding 2 maps for the entirety of the season is fantastic. I know that the Call of Duty teams would have spent a lot of time working on like the Monarch event with like your Godzilla stuff and everything, so I guess, but yeah, only having 2 maps for the entire season and having one of them not be available at launch is a bit rough. Like, it's a bit rude. Like, obviously we are getting Sphere hopefully sooner rather than later. Bounce that grenade off there. He should be down there somewhere. No? Yeah, we're getting the new map Sphere, hopefully in the mid-season update, which again should be sooner rather than later, but still, like, I'm convinced that they should add like more than 2 maps per update. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like they should just have 2 maps and then a 3rd map, for example, in the mid-season. Like, just having 2 maps for the entirety of the season and only 1 on launch is just a little weird for me. Like, oh my goodness, just being able to just make people disappear, bro. Oh, whew. That dude's got to have the wall hack perk, man. See, you can't stop. If somebody gets in that mode where they're just lighting you up with this thing, you're probably going to win that gunfight. Like, there's a very good chance you're going to be able to win that gunfight, man. You just absolutely truck people. Oh, we got that guy. That's rough. Oof. Didn't see him on the old spy plane. Well, we're in a tough spot here right now. Nah, I knew we were going to get taken out by that guy. We were just in a little bit of a tricky spot just because we were in the wrong spot. Like, basically he was able to pre-fire us, and he sort of knew we were there because we don't have a silencer on this thing. That's another one of those attachments where you can take it, but it's not necessary. But if you are trying to flank, as we are, trying to play in those super aggressive positions, you definitely want a silencer on this thing, just to mean you don't appear on the minimap, because that's really, really important when you go on big old runs like that. Tough, couldn't get that guy. A little unfortunate. I just really think this is one of the better guns they've added to the game, man. I love when they add super strong DLC weapons like this. Oh, yeah, I really just think adding good DLC weapons to the game, adding stuff that's actually strong, is good. Obviously, that makes sense. You want people to buy your battle passes, you want people to buy your bundles and stuff like that. Make the guns you add to the game good, and if you have to sort of retune them, have to make them a little bit worse later on, well, I guess that's okay. Like, I guess that's not too bad, not too big of a deal, as long as they're not absolutely broken. Like, this is obviously one of the better assault rifles going around, but it's like not, it's not busted or anything, like, it's just really strong. Like, it's not game-breakingly busted, like, it's not like your Whitley. It's not the Whitley, and I think that's important to remember, that we did have a gun like the Whitley with 150 rounds in the mag and a 2-shot kill. Okay, shoot me through the wall, that's cool. Okay, dude. Okay, dude. That's a little rough, my guy. But some people got to get the Whitley out. Yeah, remember when the Whitley could get a 2-shot kill, 150 rounds in the mag, and just absolutely dumpstered people? You could basically do what that guy did just there, but still 2-shot people. Yeah, that's a little much. Something like this is just a very strong weapon. I'm sure it'll get nerfed eventually. They'll probably tone down the fire rate from this particular magazine just a little bit, making the TTK a little bit worse. But I mean, that would still make this thing quite usable, as there's still get a 3-shot kill out of this thing as long as you get that like limb damage sort of stuff going on. You'd still be fine if they did nerf the fire rate on this a little bit. But again, that was a pretty decent game. 35 kills in not too long of a time. I think that gameplay was about 7 minutes or so. So again, we're going to have our final thoughts on the Nikita AVT in just a second here. So as you saw there, guys, in the gameplay, the Nikita AVT is an absolutely fantastic weapon in this game. I think this is one of the strongest weapons they've ever added to the game. I'm very much looking forward to making an assault rifle tier list for this thing, because I think it's going to be pretty high up there. I'm not sure if it's going to push anything out of the top slot, but I mean, it's just definitely one of the best weapons in the game going around right now. Just being able to get that consistent damage to anywhere on the body, man. Limb shots for full body shot damage is super consistent and super satisfying as well. Just before we do go here, if you did enjoy this one and it did help you out at all with your Nikita AVT class setup, make sure you do hit that subscribe button with those notifications turned on. I do very much appreciate it, and it really does help me out. Of course, we are still looking for 6,000 subscribers, and hopefully you can help me achieve that goal very soon. Again, thank you for watching this one, and hopefully that does mean I will see you in the next one. Bye!